king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain!
Hello and welcome Tano, and welcome in another video about Warframe. This time I will show you how to build your Koumei to dice level 9999 enemies in Warframe. But first, let me show you what she's capable of.
Let's give the people what they came for!
Oh shit, here we go again.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, boy.
This is where they die! You know how much I sacrificed?
And welcome back Tano. Hope you enjoyed the speedrun. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. That's how you support the channel. Much appreciated. Now, as always, we take beginners friendly approach for Thanos that want to learn about Koumei, especially since you new Warframe. Most of Thanos doesn't know about her. The passive. Every 60 seconds, one of Koumei's weapons will inflict random statue effect for 60 seconds. Now the question, how do I know which weapon is going to inflict? It's really easy. Near the dice, you will see a symbol of a weapon that it tells you primary, secondary, or a melee. Easy as that. And now for Koumei, first ability, Koumei Himo. Waves the thread of destiny. Enemies who touch the thread suffer random elemental status. Now the most amazing part about this ability, you can spam it. Alright? So it's really good. A roll of triple sixes, which is random, you have no control about it, creates threads that inflict one of every element statue effect. And because this ability is spammable, you can actually have a higher chance of rolling that 6 dice. Now, the range is really awesome. 30 meters, duration 12 seconds, more than amazing. And thread length 15 meters. Of course, everything is affected by ability range, and the damage is affected by ability strength. The drain is good, and this ability is one of her best in the kit. And now for the second ability, Omikuji. And this ability is the most unique in all Warframes. Why? Because Koumei glimpses a favorable future and the precise steps needed to reach it. Complete the challenge to earn a decree, and lucky rolls add a debuff, but you can hold the ability to reject the Omikuji. Now, this ability is really simple. When you hit it, you're gonna have a challenge. Kill 16 enemies while wall latching, kill 20 enemies with headshots, etc. Now, after you finish the challenge, you will receive a decree, and that decrees stack on each other. So you can keep going and going and going and going, which makes her really powerful. So I will leave you right here the list of the possible decrees. Let me know in the comments below if you want a specific video made specially about all the decrees with one by one what stats they give. Alright, let me know. And this ability, don't ever think about removing it for a helmet, because actually if you remove this one, you're taking away the identity of Koumei. Now for Koumei, third ability, Omamori. You surround yourselves with Omamori charms, each with a chance, there is a chance, alright, to have enemy attacks heal you instead of damage you. Alright, but the problem with this ability is that it has an eternal cooldown. So it means every time it goes, boom, you have 3 seconds cooldown. So health tanking with this ability, it's made for other frames, and it will be really good because this is her subsumable ability. And the best part about this ability is a roll of triple sixes grants you invulnerability for the duration of your Omamori charms. Now you would say, oh wow, this is really good, that'll be invulnerable. No, because you will be running on 100% luck to stay alive, and I don't like to gamble with my life in Warframe. No thank you. So This is the subsumable ability, and it can be very, very powerful and broken in different warframes, and we're gonna make builds about that. But to be honest, this is the one that you want to remove if you want to use any helmet ability on Koumei. And now her fourth ability, Bunraku. This ability is really powerful and I really like it. Why? Because this ability you will wield your foe's fate threads like strings of marionettes. Now the problem with this ability that it has line of sight. DE learned their lesson after Dante. Okay? Koumei's dice determines how many statue effects foes in front of Koumei will suffer. And because it has line of sight, they wanted to balance things out. So a roll of triple sixes causes further statue effect over time and extends Bunraku to enemies behind Koumei. So, DE gave you a chance here for broken Bunraku if you roll 6 dice. You see the point here? So, field of view of enemies that are in front of you, and if you roll 6, which you get lucky and DE has no control of the universe luck, you can, string those enemies like marionettes and proc all the statues on it. This ability itself can, combined with the first one, you can actually armor strip and reach 14 stacks of corrosive just by Bunraku and Kumihimu. Really, really powerful stuff. And now let me show you how to build her. But before that, let me teach you what is shield gating. Now, in Warframe, the more shields you have, and when that shield breaks, you reach a point called gate. That's between your shield and your HP. In that gate, the duration of gate is controlled by how much shields you have. The more shields you have, the more invulnerable you will be, milliseconds to seconds. Simple as that. Now you learned what is shield gating is. So it doesn't matter how much damage you will receive, your shield goes first, you enter gate status where the screen glitches, and then if you get another blow, your HP will go down. Understood? Let's go. And now for building her. Brief respite in the aura, you cast your abilities. Your squad converts 150% of energy spent to shields while over shields are inactive. So, every time you get that fatal blow in your shield, you cast any ability, your shield comes back and you keep going in and out from the shield gating. So you stay alive. Okay. Primal sure-footed, so you resist knockdown. If you're using Unairo, you don't need it. Simple as that. Or you can use whatever you want in here if you don't really like it. Okay. Just remember you're gonna get knocked down, so do something about it. Alright. Archon continuity. Finally, the Archon shards. Now we can use them in a good way. Now, 55% ability duration. Abilities that inflict a toxin statue effect will also apply corrosive statue effect. So, we're gonna get corrosive anyway on the enemies. But when we proc toxin, we'll get more corrosive. That means we're gonna have more stacks of corrosive. Why corrosive? Corrosive 10 stacks will armor strip enemies by 80%. 14 stacks of corrosive will armor strip enemies by 100%. We don't really care about armor in Warframe, but what we care about, armor comes with something called damage reduction. You have it, enemy has it as well. Alright, Primate Flow for energy max, and we want to make sure that energy is more than 500 for our shards. We're going to get to that in a second. Ronin Guard, become invulnerable for 3 seconds and remove all statue effects, 7 seconds cooldown. Now this is really amazing because you can find yourself between a Thrax, Nullifier, Eximus Electric. It's really, really crazy moment that Rolling Guard will save your day. Equilibrium. We need health at all costs to convert it to energy because our energy is really important as this is spamming build. Health pickups gives 110 energy. Energy pickups gives 110 health. Now if you don't like this, I can show you something else to do with 2 Archon shards to flip them like Equilibrium. It's alright. Archon Vitality, Health. Statue effect from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. And like we said, we are applying all statues in the game, so heat will be one of them. Streamline for efficiency, as I said, it's a spamming build. Catalyzing shield, this is the old school of shield. What we do is we will reduce our shield to minimum, so it doesn't matter how much energy we use, we can actually get back that 44. And we have 1.33 second full shield gate immunity duration. Now imagine you have shields without, like 44 shields without this, you will have milliseconds and you will be dead. Now catalyzing shield is a key here. Alright. You can build up for shield regeneration, but I didn't want to go that path, right? Archon Stretch, 45% ability range. Abilities that deal electricity damage, which we are already doing, restore +2 energy over 5 seconds. So, we're good. Arcane Energize to get that energy. Arcane Fury, you can swap it with, depends on the weapon you want to use. Now, that depends. Alright, now, the helmet ability we're going to be using is Quiver. Quiver is from Ivara. Now, what this Quiver does, it will put you invisible. Now, you have the luxury of shield gating, spamming your abilities, and you have the luxury of being invisible, casting all the statues and making enemies mad. Now, you know how Verona goes invisible, and when you attack, you go out of invisibility. Now, this, I will give you Quiver. You stay invisible and proc all the stats in the game. How broken is that? That's crazy. Now, for the Archon Shards, we'll run 2 Emerald Archon Shards, of course, to push the stacks from 10 to 14 to armor strip enemies without relying on any helmet ability or focus school, like Terrify, Pillage, etc. Okay? Or Thorough Strike. Now, the Viola 2 Archon Shards for 25% melee critical damage. When energy max over 500, hello, we have the damage boost doubled. Easy as that. Now, if you don't like Equilibrium, this is what you want to replace with Equilibrium Archon Shards. Now, Tau Forged Umber Archon Shards for 37% casting speed. If that's not enough for you, run 2 yellows and you're gonna be good to go. If you don't have Tau Forged, it's easy, no problem. Now, this will save us from using Natural Talent, and that's a mod space. Easy as that. Now, let me show you something very special here, which is my glaive. Now, this glaive build is updated, so what you're watching right now is a scoop of the updated build by the Galvanized Elementalist. Now, you already watched my video about Glaive Prime build for the slash. Crescendo, Galvanized Elementalist, statue damage on melee kill. And now you got, now this is statue damage. This is a multiplicative. Alright? This is a multiplicative. Slash, heat, electricity, toxin, blast, and gas. We have slash, that's what we're looking for. Condition overload, because that amount of statues is really amazing that we're going to be proccing. Alright, Corpus is for multiplicative damage against faction, since I'm going to showcase it to you against the Urkin, so which is the Corrupted. There you go. Crescendo, on finisher kill, gain 6 initial combo for the rest of your mission. Now, there is a lot of ways to perform finisher. Vazarin with ragdolling them in the ground. Naramon, use second ability and then dash, like Void Sling, and then do finisher. Airyu mods, airborne attacks, and then there is like some companions can actually open enemies for finishers. You can use the Hizzling round, Drizzling or Hizzling rounds from Bronco. There is a lot of ways to perform finishers. If you watch my previous glaive build, you'll know already. And now in Simulacrum, I will summon level 225 enemies, and so I show you how you're going to survive. Now, I need to release them so you can see the survivability of this frame before we reach the part where she kills them all like one shot. Okay, so I escalate slowly, so you get the idea. So, boom, shield gate. There you go. First ability. So, as long as I spam the first ability, this is shield gating. You see that screen shake I have right now? That's the shield gate. So, that means I reached my gate. As long as I use the first ability, I look at those dices going in and on and in and in. Alright, I'm staying alive. There is no force in the world can kill me as long as I have my shields up. You get the point? This is called shield gating, using brief respite and catalyzing shields the old school. Simple as that. Now, if we add the luxury, now as you can see, like they are almost dying just by me spamming the first ability. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. It's really crazy. 11 stacks of corrosive just from the first ability. And the point is, when you spam faster, I know there is bonuses when you roll 6 dice and so on, but when you spam fast, look how fast. 20, 11, 13, 44, 5, 7, we're not joking around here. We're rolling all dice and we managed to kill with the first ability, level 225, Heavy Corrupted Gunners Steel Path Edition. We're not joking at all in here, and that's without even putting any strength mods. Now, let's summon them once more, and then this time we'll use Quiver, and we are invisible, right? So they don't see us, unless they shoot randomly and stuff like that. Now, you see, we have the privilege right now to play in a comfortable way, because they have, one of them has radiation. There you go. This one has radiation, start to attack each other. So it's not only UCC, you proc radiation. There you go. Boom. Using the fourth ability. Look at that. All the status, baby. Casting second ability. Going in your decree. Reading your decree. Deciding what you're going to do with your decree. You have all the privilege in the world. And then when you decide to kill them, just hit them with the glaive. And they're just gone. Let's summon 20 enemies. Boom. Let's pause them. Heavy Corrupted Gunners. Boom. Boom. Easy as this. Casting Quiver. We are invisible. Casting the fourth ability. Stringing them in the sky. And look at that. And now. Boom. Okay? Now that I call power. In the end, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helped you to build your Koumei. Now, I'm looking forward to read your comments because with your feedback, I always improve. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's how you support the channel. Join our Discord link in the description. Follow me on Twitch because I'm multi-streaming now. And stay tuned for Koumei's signature weapons level cap and the Incarnate weapons level cap next week. And during this week, you're going to get the companion stuff. Everything, guys. Everything. We cover everything in this channel. Big love, and I'll see you next time.